Good morning, learners. Today we are going to study about linear inequality regions. But before we proceed to this one, let me explain about this wanted and unwanted regions. So we have two methods of finding the regions in which all our values are included, and that is shading the wanted or the unwanted. So let's have an example here. If we have a horizontal line here, like that, and that one would be like y. And then let's have greater. Y greater means the values of y lie in here. So this one is the wanted region. This one is the wanted. And this one is the unwanted. Now we should look at instruction. Shade the wanted area or region, then we shade here. Shade the unwanted means we are going to shade below because the values are not here for this y is greater than. Now if we are going to find the regions in which all the values are there or included, it's better if we are going to shade the unwanted. So we will leave the wanted region clean so we can see that one. Because if we are going to shade the wanted in this lesson, if we are going to shade the wanted, then we can have like shading this one. And then you have another shade here, another shade. You see, it's not clean. It's better if we are going to shade the unwanted, then our work or the regions will be clean because there will be no lines that except these lines here of the Cartesian system. Okay, let's start. So our instruction here is we are going to shade out all the unwanted regions, not the wanted. Okay, so we have here example number 1. X is greater than or equal to -2. Remember, with the equals here, the equality symbol here, greater than or equal to, it is a visible line. If you don't have that one like this, it is a dotted line. Okay, careful of that one. So let us plot x greater than or equal to -2. Where is the -2? -2, we look for it at the x-axis. Where's the x-axis? This was the x-axis. Where are you, -2? So we have -2. From here, -2, we cannot draw a horizontal line. Because if it says -1, then it will be here. Then I'm going to draw again a horizontal line. If it's -3, we draw another. No, it's not horizontal. It is vertical. So we draw the vertical line from here. It's a vertical. So is it dotted or visible? It is visible because we have the equality symbol. So we draw it. I'm going to get my ruler. So I'm going to draw it like okay. So we have here a line. So we are going to shade now. We're going to shade. Let's do first this one. Okay, let's do first this one, and then we shade the unwanted. So let's find. Now we are going to find the 3 from the y-axis. This is the y-axis. Y because this is y. Where is the 3? It's here. It's here. The 3 here. So here, that is y is equal less than 3. We cannot draw a vertical line here because if you give 2, we have 2 here. Then you are going to draw again. Horizontal vertical line. No. So it should be a horizontal line here, and it is a dotted line. So we are going to draw here a dotted line. Cannot see the dotted line here. Alright, it's a dotted line, and you put an arrow here signifying that it is a line. Okay, after that, let's go back. Where is the wanted region of this x greater? Where's the x greater here? X greater would be this side. because x is greater. Greater is going to the right. If it is horizontal, greater is going up. Less than is moving down. For x, less than is going to the left. So x greater means that true values will be here. So this one is the wanted region. But we are not going to shade it, but the unwanted region here on the left. So we are going to shade unwanted region. So I'm just going to put like that one. Okay, make it fast. So, but if you are doing your work there in your homework, you use a ruler so it will be nice. All right. So this is the unwanted region, and we have the wanted region which is clear. We don't have the shade here. Okay, let's have y is less than. So where's the y? True values of y will be down. So this one is the wanted region. You want this one because this one is the wanted region. All the values of y will be here, downward. So we are going to shade the upper part because that is the unwanted. So we are going to shade it. Going to shade it. Okay. So these are the unwanted regions, and we have here. This is the wanted region for x, and this is also the wanted region for y. Then we can say that, of course, this one is only dotted. Okay. And we put all the values of these two inequalities will be in this region. So we can say that the values here. And then we put the symbol here of all real numbers here. So these are the values of x and y. Just put it R. What's the meaning of R? All real numbers. Decimals or integers. Okay? Okay, let's have number 2. For number 2, we have only y. Now, what's the meaning of this one? Y is greater than -2 and y is less than or equal to 3. You can break that one into 2. So let us break that one into 2. So let's have here the first one. Y here to the left. Because this one is big. The mouth is big here. You put like this, and then we have -2. So that is the first part. What about the second part? In the second part, there's no problem because we're just going to copy this one, unlike here on the left. So y, see this one, less than 3. So we copy this one, but here, careful. Y is facing the big mouth. So y should be facing the big mouth here of the greater symbol. Now we are ready to plot. Y, we are going to find the word -2 on the y-axis. Where is -2 on the y-axis? The y-axis is here. Okay? So -2 is 0 is here. -1, -2, so it's in here. If that one is on the y-axis, we cannot draw a vertical line here. So we are going to draw a horizontal line there. And what kind of horizontal line are we going to draw there? It is without the equality symbol. So we're just going to have the dotted line here. Okay, the dotted lines for this one. Or this line here. Okay. We have this one. And then we draw an arrow signifying that that is our line. Okay, y is less than 3. Find 3 on the y also, y-axis also. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So that is the point there. Do not draw vertical, it will be horizontal. So what kind of horizontal line do we need to draw? That is visible because of this equality symbol there. Y less than or equal to. So we have here. Okay. So we have here double arrows. We have two lines, one visible line here and one dotted line here. Now, we shade the unwanted region. Let's have the first one, this one. So where's the wanted here? Y should be greater, all values Y should be larger. So for here, the larger part will be here. This one's a true area, the true region for this line. So we're not going to shade the true region. We are going to shade the unwanted or the false region. And where's the false region here? It's here, below. Because this one's greater, below is the unwanted or the false region. So we're going to shade the false region here. Okay. And then we shade this one. Y is less than. If that is Y is less than, meaning this one, so less than is here. The true value will be here. That is the wanted region. So where's the unwanted region? Be on the opposite side, up. So we're going to shade that one here. Okay. And where is our answer here? Which is the clear area. So the clear area here is this one. This one's the clear area. So all values here, all real numbers here are the values for this inequalities of Y. Thank you. Okay, let's have example number 3. So we have here x is greater than or equal to 0. So we're going to write this one here so you'll not be confused graphing this one. So for this one, x here, and you see that this one is big, like this one, bigger. So it should face here, and don't forget equals, and then 0. See here also, this small thing here, the pointed one is pointing to 0, pointed one is pointing to the 0. Now this one, you just copy this one. X less than or equal to 3. Okay. For this one, copy Y. We have Y. And this one, the big mouth of this less than is facing the Y. So it should face also here the Y. And don't forget that should equal this and then 0. And here we just copy this one. So Y is less than or equal to 2 here. Okay. So we are going to plot 4 lines here. And we are going to shade the unwanted region. Okay, let's start with the x is greater than 0. So we are going to find the 0 on the x-axis. Where is the x-axis here? It's here. So 0, 0 is here. So that is greater than, x. So we are going to plot what? That is a vertical x, because if that is 1, the 1 is here. So we cannot draw horizontal. If this one is negative 1 here, we cannot draw a horizontal. So that is a vertical line. So we draw it, and can you see here they are all visible line. So when we draw, this one is actually this. This one is our this one. Let us see x. Let's name this one x greater than or equal to 0. Okay, that one. Now find the 3 on the x-axis. Where is the x-axis? Okay, 1, 2, and 3, because that one is 3. And the same thing, that is a vertical line here. Where is my ruler? Okay, here, and it's not dotted. It's visible. Okay, this one. Let us name this one. Label this one as x less than 3. Okay. Okay, 1, 2. Now y is equal to 0. Where is the 0? On the y-axis. Here. And it's there. Okay. Then are we going to draw vertical or horizontal? It is horizontal. Okay. We draw, and that is a visible line also. So we draw here, here. And this one is y is greater than or equal to 0, this line here. Last one, we have this one. Where's the 2? Alright, 0, origin, this is the 1, this one is the 2, 3, it's negative 1, negative 2, I'm not putting that one anymore. So where's the 2? 2 here. So how do we plot this line? Y is less than or equal to 2. It's horizontal. Right. Visible. Okay, we draw that one here. So here is y is less than 2. Now we're going to show you. Let's have this one. This one is this one. So where do we shade? Where's the true area first? The true region or the wanted region? Where is it? It's greater, means to the right. That's to the right of this one. That is the wanted. So we're not going to shade the wanted because that is the true. We're going to shade the false one, which is on the opposite of this one here. So we're going to shade it. Here, everything will be shaded here. Okay. Next, x less than or equal to 3. Where's that one? Here. So where is the wanted region? The true region is less. So less means all the true region will be here. So we will shade not the true but the false region in the opposite side. So we're going to shade it here on the opposite because this is the unwanted region, the false region here. So we shade it here. Okay, next, this one, y. Where is the y is greater than or equal to 0? It is this. It's on the x-axis here. So where is the wanted, the true area? It's greater. So the true area of this line is up. That's the true value there. So the unwanted will be the down part. So we're going to shade the wanted, the unwanted. Okay, we shade here the unwanted. And you see we have also line here now. Okay. Next, the last one. Where is y is less than or greater than 2? Oh, it's here. This line here. This line here. So where's the true region here? Less. So less is this one's the true region. Okay, the true region of the wanted region. But we are going to shade that wanted. We need to shade the unwanted. So from here, the unwanted will be up. So we're going to shade the upper part here. Okay, shade this one. Everything there. Including this one. Okay. There. So can you see now? That's why we are shading the unwanted so we can see clearly where the region is. The regions of all real numbers. So we can see this box here. This is a clear one. Here, you're all inside this rectangular box here. And this is the region. All real numbers here are the values for this inequalities app.